How old are you, Abby?
29.
29. If you could pick a year of all 29, which year do you think would you
peak joy?
Peak joy. What would be your peak joy year?
That's a really good question. I might say, like, when we're talking about like joy,
meaning like you can look at it and say, not even so much like I was the happiest.
Yeah.
But there was something.
The frequency at which I was experiencing joy was like the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, that was a vibe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. I would say probably my freshman year of college.
Okay.
So I was probably 18.
Okay.
Just because
most would I would not think that was because there's a lot of videos. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a lot of videos I'm seeing of like the mom surprising the daughter that just went to college because, you know, first years of college are just like so heavy especially for a young lady.
Yeah.
And then she turns to see her mom like walk through the dorm and she just like breaks down because she just needed something. I wouldn't necessarily guess that it would be that.
I feel like it was the first time that I experienced like autonomy.
Oh, wow.
And like freedom.
Yeah.
And I was best friends with my roommate and we just were like constantly like meeting new people and like making new friends. And like, I just felt like there was always something to look forward to. And like, you were living communally and you were eating meals with people, like every single meal you were with people. And like, it was just this feeling of like exuberance. And like, we would go hiking. It was like in the mountains. And like, also that summer, I went to Europe for the first time with one of my childhood best friends and like had kind of that first like travel experience, like true travel experience. So it was like a coming of age year for me for sure. And I kind of felt like I really came into my own in a lot of ways. And just like thinking about, like, I don't think it was like the best year, but if we're talking about joy, I think I experienced joy the most that I ever have that year.
That's interesting. That is so interesting.
What about you?
I would probably say it would be kind of a match between some year in the military. And when I say that's because I was doing this like Superman Clark Kent kind of thing where I was in the military from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I was in the theater from 6 p.m. to midnight over and over and over again. But also those are the days to where young adults, 2021, we thought it was cool. You know, we thought we every night we got the nightclub stuff out of our system really early.
Yeah.
At least I did, because my military experience was on Fort Walton Beach, which was like, it's like spring break. That's where everyone in the world, in the United States, goes for spring break. Pensacola, Destin, Panama City, like all of that, right? That's where we lived.
Oh, okay.
And if you're a military person there, you just kind of like get it out of your system really early.
And then it
you
becomes like kind of
then it's like you might go to it was called Nighttown in the swamp. You might go there like once or twice a year, just to whatever. Beyond that, it's just like, bro, let's just go
like
to
we're over it.
We're so over it. But also the artists in that area at that age, we just thought it was cool. We would just close down Barnes and Nobles every fucking weekend. Like they would be, guys, we got to close.
Get out.
We would be in the coffee section just talking and like open mic. And it was like, we would go from like it was a massive highway from Pensacola all the way to like Panama City called 98. And we would just go to coffee shop to coffee shop to coffee shop to coffee shop.
They're like,
open mic to open mic.
Here they come again.
Here they come. We would just go, and it was just like peak joy. That to me was peak joy. And then I'd probably compare that to a point when I was like on the speaker circuit, excuse me, like every 2 or 3 months I was being asked to like speak at a conference or MC a conference. That was just like something that I enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
I was kind of in my element and things were working. So I would probably, and that was maybe around 14, 15, something like that. So
yeah.
but
Well, that was my
Oh, was it
peak joy
really?
year too. We were just experiencing joy at the same time.
Joy together.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that I know for a fact that my peak joy years are in front of me.
Yeah, totally. I think so too.
It's not even comparable.
Yeah, because my runner up was going to be last year.
Okay.
Like just
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. I think that's
your fun facts are always so good, and like you always have a great question. And
because I go reverse. I think about like.
You think about a question, then you find a fact.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that because mine are so bad.
Did you know that cats have?
No, literally, mine are so bad this week.